if you had one race or one event, it could have been in a practice. If you had one time in your life where you were like, I cannot possibly be beat. Nobody in the world can beat me today. Is there one event or race that you can check that box?
Yeah, and those were a couple of those Daytona wins. We stayed back all week. We would go Atlanta, Gainesville, Daytona. Stay back after Daytona, ride the Outdoor National. And so I spent 2 weeks with my mechanic on the road. And so we rode. We had the bikes dialed in. After Gainesville, we would stay down there, ride a sandy Supercross track. Had the bike dialed in, had myself dialed in, and so I knew that 1990, 91, 92 that nobody was gonna outlast me, and nobody was gonna touch me. So I would say 100% those ones I was super confident at. And you like to be confident in everyone, but it always doesn't work out that way.
Well, things happened. I think it was one of the Daytonas that I was watching.
Yeah.
Had a mechanical issue right before the start, wasn't it?
Yep. That would have been my 5th one in a row. Go out and do a parade lap, jump the triple, and my bike collapses. I'm like, oh, dude, the shock just broke. And so I cut the track, go right back to the starting gate, and look down, and my linkage bolt had broke. Titanium linkage bolt had broke. And so we're sitting on the starting line, and they hold it for like 3 minutes. They're trying to beat the old one out and beat a new one in. And so they put up the 30-second card, and they're still beating on it. And so they get it together with like 5 seconds to go. Get on, and go. And my adrenaline. So I jumped on the thing, pulled the whole shot, came up to the triple. I'm like, is this thing fixed or is it not fixed? I don't know if it is or it isn't, So mentally at that point, you're done. It's over. It's done. And so, things were.
They put a 2x4 in the shock. How I was just going to ask you, because as you're telling the story, what was your heart rate like?
It's through the roof, and your adrenaline, and that just takes over.
Yeah. What your trophy, Motocross the Nations experience? Because I do want to kind of peel that back a little bit compared to today. I read that article, and it was a very well done article in Motocross Action. And, I think our mentality is kind of the same as yours as far as kind of, maybe we should kind of go back to the way things used to be done, but Motocross the Nations, do you have a favorite memory of them?
Absolutely. Again, talked about it yesterday. I did a podcast in the UK, and my first Motocross the Nations was in Geldorf, Germany. And so going back to talking about one of my childhood heroes, David Thorpe was always a hero. When I started racing early in my professional career, you're watching what's going on in Europe, and David Thorpe was the god. He was from the UK and just a multi-time 500 national championship, winner. And so we showed up at Germany, and I was like super scared to race David Thorpe because he's a multi-time 500 champion, And so that Motocross Nations to me was super special. I was on a 250, Wardy was on a 500, Kidrowski's on a 125. And back in the day, they had 80 guys on the track at one time. So they lined the 500s in the first row, the 250s in the second row. And so I'm behind Wardy and in the first race, and I just timed everything perfect. 80 guys, I came out in 4th place, passed David Thorpe, pulled away from everybody, just walked away, just dominated that whole weekend. And so Motocross Nations was special because I went 1-1 on all of them. I won the overalls on all of them, but it was really special for that one because the track was super hard, asphalt hard, and I was not a hard pack track rider. Being from Michigan in the Midwest, I like loamy soft tracks, but I just killed it that weekend. I rode great, beat David Thorpe, which was one of my childhood heroes, my idol. That was his last professional race ever, and so that one really sticks out in my head for all of those reasons.
Did you retire him, Jeff?
Yeah,
is that what happened? Did you retire? You retired his hero, Marty.
Jeff won. I'm done.
Yeah. No, but it's just cool how some of them scenarios play out.
Yeah, that's really awesome. Well, thanks for all you did for that because, and I'm very much smaller scale, I've been blessed to race 2 6-days, and I got both those skunk helmets in my trophy case. And that I unfortunately I DNF'd them. I had mechanical issues in Poland and Chile, but those are my proudest moments because I made the team, and I was on silver medal, both of them. Again, much amateur level, but to be able to say I represented my country is just something that'll go down with me forever. I mean, absolutely forever. So.
Oh, absolutely. And our new generation doesn't take that Motocross of Nations thing as serious as it used to. It kind of drives me a little bit back crazy, but it is what it is. I raced all year to earn my spot for that Motocross of Nations. That's the Olympics. I wanted to go there, and I didn't want to be the one to lose that. I mean, when I was on those teams, U.S. hadn't lost in 20 years, and I didn't want to be the guy that was going to be on that first losing round. So I always loved it. I looked forward to it. I worked my butt off for it, and was proud to be in a part of all of them.
So I think the leading question in now is, I think I read, in the article, you made mention of the monster, race after that $1 million deal. So what do you think where's the drive gone, or what happened?
What happened? Yeah.
What happened to that drive? Is it because of making money the next weekend, or, that's more important?
Absolutely. Yeah. No, it's 100%. It's 100% money driven. 100%. They feel that they're racing too many races now, and they do that race for nothing, and they're not getting paid for it, and it's not in their contract. It's 100% money driven.